Luxembourg, if important issues need to be solved or decisions affecting everyone have to be made, you can't ask each and every individual for his or her opinion. That is why 60 women and men are elected to represent the country's residents for a period of 5 years. This is the Parliament. In Luxembourg, it's called the Chambre des Députés, or simply the Chambre. Everyone who is at least 18 years old, is a Luxembourgish citizen and is residing in Luxembourg can stand for election and become a member of Parliament. It wasn't always like that, however. Shortly after Luxembourg became independent in 1839, almost all power lay with the Grand Duke alone. He reigned over the country together with the members of his government. However, over time, Parliament became increasingly important, and today it is the main political institution in the country. The Chambre, or chamber, has 3 important functions. One of those functions is passing new laws. This means it has what are called legislative powers. Both the members of Parliament and the government have the right to propose laws. Most of the time, draft laws are put forward by the government, but only Parliament can decide to adopt those laws. If more than half the members of Parliament are present, and if more than half of them vote in favour of the new law, it is passed. Otherwise, it is rejected. During the vote, the members of Parliament must always bear in mind the interests of the entire country and its people. A government needs the Chamber's support, but the Chamber's role is also to monitor the government. For example, by asking both written and oral questions, to which the government must reply. If necessary, a committee of inquiry can be put together, which will investigate breaches or poor application of the law. Finally, during special debates, the Chamber discusses major challenges facing the country. These are issues such as education, the environment, the labour market, or European and international matters. Everything the state spends must be authorised by the Chamber. The Chamber must also approve the ways in which the state gets its money. It does this by voting every year on the state's income and expenses, which make up the state budget. Just like the government, the Chamber keeps in touch with its colleagues abroad and holds discussions with them. The Chamber is also a building. Since 1860, the members of Parliament have been meeting in their own dedicated building, located on Rue Marché aux Herbes, or Krautmarkt in Luxembourgish, in the capital city. In the Great Hall, or the plenary session room, debates and discussions take place. This is also where laws are passed. At the head of the Chamber is the Speaker. The Speaker himself, or herself, is one of the 60 members of the Chamber. His or her role includes chairing plenary meetings and representing the Chamber. Members of Parliament sit on the right or on the left, together with the rest of their party. The government's bench is opposite the Speaker. All discussions held in the Chamber and decisions made there are public. Anyone can follow what's going on, either by attending sessions in the public gallery, by watching them on Chamber TV, or by reading the verbatim report in the Chamber's publication, the Chambersblaadchen. Not all the Chamber's work takes place in the Chamber building itself. Most of its work is carried out in 2 other venues on the Krautmarkt, the Prince Richard building and the Wildheim building. These buildings house the administrative offices of the Chamber. The administrative staff help the members of Parliament with their everyday work. The Chamber's committees also hold their meetings in these buildings. The committees are the working groups, in which the members of Parliament come together to address specific topics. They analyse and work on legislative texts, which will be voted on later. The committees also discuss current issues. They very often invite ministers for further consultation, listen to expert statements, and gather more information by going on outside visits. To a construction site or a school, for example. The Luxembourg Parliament represents the people of Luxembourg. It passes laws, monitors the government, and deals with questions involving the future of the country. The Chamber is therefore the most important democratic institution in Luxembourg.